paid $500 to.
Stop, just stop. It's okay. It's okay.
Wow. Kae had a panic attack. Damn, this episode was another really intense one. So Sean introduces Kae and says that Kae is Sophie's best friend. Sophie looks like she's a little nervous for Kae to come onto the show. She knows it's about to get wild. And Kae looks a little nervous herself. She's kind of shaky. And I think it's because she's afraid of what can happen. I could imagine her preparing for this moment. And she seems like she was trying to be very neutral.
Sophie sometimes is bad at taking accountability for her own stuff sometimes. And I was like, it's gonna be a very good opportunity for you to be able to hear the things that you need to work on as well, on top of what Rob needs to work on.
I think that's very true. I don't remember many times when Sophie and Rob have actually given each other a genuine apology for some mistake they've made. I can't remember it, but let me know if you guys have ever seen a moment where either one of them took true accountability. So Kae says that she can tell that there was some progress being made while at the resort. And I felt the same way. Rob and Sophie seemed like they were getting better with communicating, crying, talking about their past trauma. Well, Sophie. We didn't hear much about Rob's past trauma, which I'm actually pretty curious about. I can't help but think Rob was babied a little bit too much. I mean, he's a really beautiful man. He has beautiful eyes. He got away with a lot because, you know, he's a beautiful looking human. Maybe one day we'll find out about Rob's past.
Did you want them to make it as a couple?
No, I mean, in order for them to truly be happy, you have to forgive and forget. Like I told her, if you want to be with Rob, wipe your memory clean. Whatever he did to you years ago, you can't bring that up 10 years down the line.
She says that no matter what, they were going to keep going back to that same toxic pattern. And I completely agree. That's all we've ever seen with them. We've seen them arguing more about the past than ever being happy together.
I didn't play a role in everybody's idea of who Kae is to Sophie.
You literally said it like that we were having, I don't know, she could be Kae right now. And you knew I was a very straight woman.
Kae did say some questionable things in the past, saying she's going to take care of Sophie and things like that. But it's very clear that Kae and Sophie have never hooked up. They don't seem attracted to each other. But Kae says that she just is a really good friend and will always have her friends back. And Rob says she's too involved, which I agree.
This was me and my wife working on our marriage, so you don't need to do anything. You need to
but have you ever
stay.
Had an argument with you?
You need to stay in your.
I know they're.
Kae is sweet for taking Sophie in, helping her out of this toxic relationship, and it has to be really hard not to want to get involved when you see your best friend being verbally abused, maybe even physically abused. But for her sanity, it is better for Kae to just stay out of their relationship because Kae is just dragged into Rob and Sophie's toxic marriage. And Kae gives Rob a reason to call her the problem, to make her the problem in their marriage. So if Kae would have just stayed out of it, Rob will have no one to blame but himself. But here we are.
People haven't really seen the true form of Rob and how bad it can really get.
Pretty sure people have seen me yell. People have seen me lose my cool.
No, they have not. They have not seen you yell like I know I've seen you yell.
They have seen me lose my cool.
Kae says that Rob can get really, really, really nasty, and the cameras don't show how nasty Rob can get during arguments. I mean, we did hear him call Sophie's mother a crackhead.
No, your mom's a crackhead. That's why she don't like it.
You can take it, or I can fucking break it. Keep playing with me. Keep playing with me. It's not yours, Sophie. You haven't paid a fucking dime towards that phone. How is it yours?
I can pay for it. I need it because I don't feel safe with you.
I don't feel safe with you either.
I feel like you even asked me to come get me then.
You said you were coming home. I mean, eventually I would think if you act like you give a fuck about this relationship, you come home. But the more you fuck off our relationship, the worse it's gonna be when you finally come home. You gonna have to eat some shit. You are the fucking toxicity in this fucking relationship. Because if I was an asshole nigga, I'd be whooping your ass right now telling you you ain't going nowhere, my wife. But no, I'm letting you go. but I'm finna really let you go. The fuck is this even? I don't even know what the fuck is this. What the hell?
And all the other footage of him throwing things at Sophie, causing her to have a scratch over her eye. You know, he's threatening her. What we have seen from Rob has been really bad. So I can imagine what else they both, Kae and Sophie, have been through with Rob, okay? The way he responds when he's angry is on another level. It's too much. It's too aggressive. It's too loud. It's too nasty. He says the lowest of the lowest things to really, really, really hurt you. Sophie did not get so nasty. She's usually crying. She's usually just trying to explain herself, but she's never yelling and screaming the way Rob does. Even if Rob has a right to be angry, he looks like the crazy one because of the volume, because of the intensity, because of the way he expresses himself when he's angry. It's just too much. It's too over the top. And Kae talks about when Rob would come to visit Sophie and they would be arguing.
Go inside, because all you're doing is...
You shut up on my property.
Then I'll leave.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bro, what I'm not gonna do is sit here and let this can talk about me. You're such a
Like you.
And we saw it. So I don't even understand what Rob is talking about. That's not true.
Why are you the judge? If you want to come support Sophie, that's great. Support Sophie. You don't need to come up here and talk about Rob.
Aw.
They went to a
You
resort.
take up for your
they
friend.
went
That's
to a
so
resort
sweet.
to try and fix their marriage, and you're the problem.
Josh.
And here goes Josh defending Rob because, you know, birds of a feather. Of course, we know that Josh needs Rob because they're doing that 90s bad boy thing together. So, you know, he needs Rob to keep a good reputation, and he's going to be defending his boy or, you know, somebody else that he's using now for money. So Josh gets Kae really pissed off, and she says that...
Here comes your little freak buddy.
No.
Ooh, Rob, at the end of the day, we all know who the gay one is, so please just leave me alone.
Who is the gay?
Who's the gay?
Sophie says, if you want to talk about the real reason why I left you.
He was getting paid to want to talk about this. Should we talk about you getting paid $500 to
And Josh is pissed because that's just going to ruin his 90-day bad boy's image. And Sophie says she has some screenshots, but who knows if we'll ever see them. The reason why Sophie wants to bring this up is because this is part of why she didn't trust him. It doesn't matter the gender. It's still cheating.
So we're going to say goodbye to you now, but thank you so
Yes,
much
thank you.
for joining us.
please off and never ever come
Don't
around
worry,
me
this is
again.
the last time I have to see you, and I'm
God,
thankful.
thank you,
Goodbye.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Kae ends up having a panic attack.
No, I'm sick of it!
It's fine. Breathe. It's fine. It's fine.
No!
Oh, I know. It's triggering. It is triggering. It's gonna make us divorce. Don't. Just stop. It's okay. It's okay.
When you feel like you're telling the truth and no one's listening to you or no one believes you, and you have a person just antagonizing you, the person you know the truth about, antagonizing you, saying F off, this and that, I can really see why Kae ends up having a panic attack. Because a person like Rob is super triggering. They know exactly which buttons to push. And I think it's messed up because Kae is not lying. Sophie should have been a little kinder to Kae in this moment because Kae is only reacting because of everything she saw with Sophie. So I think Sophie should have been kinder to Kae, maybe given her a hug, maybe thanked her for having her back always, because this is a person you hardly even knew. This woman took you in. There's no excuse to talk to people the way Rob speaks to the women, you know? Even if he spoke to a man that way, there's still no excuse to raise your voice that high. There's a way to have a conversation and to defend yourself without screaming, yelling, and insulting people. You would be taken more serious if you say things in a calmer way than if you do in a screaming way. And Josh is over here giving Rob a pep talk, telling him he's been angry enough, he needs to chill.
Some random dude did hit me up asking me to do and she picked up the phone. But that doesn't mean I've ever done anything. That's just some random that's just some random had my number and hit me up on some weird and that's exactly what it was to me too. Was weird. That doesn't mean that I've ever done any of those things.
How the heck did that man get his phone number? Please, somebody explain to me how this man will get Rob's phone number and know to ask him questions like that. I just wish Rob would have just said, you know, Sophie, you're right. I'm sorry. I'll never speak to him again. This is in the past and I'm never going to hurt you. You know, why can't Rob just say things like that? If Rob just spoke that way, maybe he would have even still been married to Sophie. But instead, he denies, and then it becomes, it's $5,000, not $500. But that's not even true. And it just makes him sound like a liar. And we all know it's true. Just take accountability for cheating on your wife.
You saw somebody hit me up asking me he my first of all, so I'm not out here for money, but he asked my and he offered me $5,000.
It was $500.
It was $5,000.
It was
I would not even. It was $5,000. It was
$500 because I remember thinking,
Sophie, it was $5,000.
$500.
It's clearly true because you're saying a specific amount. So it's true. So why are you saying it's not true? It's just messed up the way Rob is behaving this whole tell-all. But that's the end of this episode. Whew, this was a fiery one. I can't wait to see the next episode. It's the final episode, and it looks like it's going to be another really good one. We are going to see Matt, and good thing he's not in the studio because I would have been actually a little scared for him. But thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what your thoughts are. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.